hello. I apologize. I didn't think I was having another show. I'm not ready for this either. I was just saying the history of the Dream Bubble show, and I want to clarify the Dream Bubble show one more time, and that's it. Don't ask me what it is. They want to know. What's your show? Tell me more about your show. I said, I want you on my show. You're a professional dancer. You could break dance. And I met you when I was trying out for a dance team, and I didn't know what I was doing at all. Even though I grew up, I got a trophy because I did jazz, tap, and ballet for so many years. I think I started when I was 3. We were basically rolling around on the ground, and it was a fun time. That was our routine. We didn't have to choreograph or remember anything. I said, this is what I do, and I do the flow. I don't want to remember what I just did. Do you want to replicate it for me? Be my clone. I said, no thank you, please. I have enough of me. You can't live like me 24/7, kids. Don't watch every episode. They're like, that's opposite promoting. Exactly, I do everything in reverse, says Glitch. The character that I'm living as. Hello. He said, did you catch it on? I'm mixing everything with anything. It's everything in another dimension. Shout out to Nova. Anything could be everything if you change it. Wait, anything could be anything if you change it. That makes more sense. I don't remember what words we put, but I never really even try to think of the other ones. All I know, everything can be everything. No, everything is everything. Okay, there's not that one. Anything could be anything actually makes sense. Oh, I didn't know. What do we have to do to make something into something else? We gotta change it. Exactly. How do we make a plant? We plant a seed. How do we make a piece of grass? Do we plant seeds for grass? Where do the grass seeds go? Where do the squirrels know to go to get the walnuts or whatever they're eating? I give them pistachios. You give them hazelnuts? Okay, look, kids, the point is it's a comedy show because it's double ridiculous. It just has to be. I have little clips I still need to share. Believe me, when I share them, this is a test of me believing in myself, let's say that. So I'm doing this instead of working out at the gym right now. And I was like really close to going to the gym. I parked the car, I'm walking up, and my phone's really low. And I said to myself, okay, if my phone dies before going to the door because I need my phone to even get into the gym for some dumb reason, okay. If it dies before I go to scan, then I'm not supposed to go to the gym. That's what I told myself. I didn't have to make that. I made that decision. So guess what happens, folks? Right when I was about to go into the gym, getting my phone ready to scan in, phone dies. I said, I'm not supposed to go to the gym right now. I felt like I was lying to myself because when I looked in, it looked really nice and peaceful. And there was a kickboxing bag, which I would have liked to hit many times in a row. And I would have liked to kick it too. That's what kickboxing is. That's the difference, kids. Kickboxing and boxing. Boxing's only with your arms. Tell me if I'm wrong. Kickboxing is with your feet, you kick. Guess what? When I was back in the day, this is one of my memories. I was in preschool and we did kicking K's. And I shot my shoe across the whole gymnasium on purpose. Don't tell them it was on purpose. And whoa! It's such a ruckus. Everyone's going wild. And then all of a sudden I believe, or maybe I changed it so this is the reality that happened because I don't know. Because every time you could change your memories that, you just remember them different, that helps me actually for the awful memories. I'm just like, that didn't happen. It actually went like this. That's like the only way I could get through it and over it. But that's self-help side note. We don't need to do that in the Dream Bubble show. But the Dream Bubble show is secretly undercover self-help because I'm 24/7 self-helping myself. So if you're getting a clip of my life, me living this is self-help because look, I'm doing the best that I can. Are you? Good. We must be on the same frequency of no longer trying. I got it right the first time. I'm living it right now. I said, I don't believe myself either. I need you around. Please tell me I'm not a clown. I'm going town to town, folks. I'm checking in, going wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go. And I say, oh, now there's a show. I say, I'm ready, except I'm never ready for any of you. And today I had background actors. And I made a video of plants taught by an expert. So the Dream Bubble Show is a fairy tale with Glitch the Switch and the songwriter, which I am actually acting out. So I can be a little action figure. Shout out Danny. You could take a photo like I'm a little action figure. Because I'm going to be. Glitch the Switch is going to be like one of the easiest Halloween costumes for you kids. You put on a green cloak. You put on a wig that's half black, half white. That's not Cruella de Vil. It's a different style. Look at it. And you have a treasure chest. And you have this gold and glittery with the green thing over it. But for some reason, we don't have it now. What happened? That's how Glitch locks her treasure chest. But anyway, let me tell you, I don't have time to cut it up and say this is part of the fairy tale, this is part of the exercise routine, this is part of yoga, this is part of music producing, this is part of soccer, this is guitar, this is walking in the forest. I don't have time because I go from one thing to the next so quickly. If I were to chop up my life and then glue it together in sections and say this is the vegan section, you would get sick of vegans. If there's so many vegans and we keep overpopulating the population, will the meat eaters disappear like the dinosaurs? Wait, are humans going extinct? Are we bombing ourselves? So this is the main thing of the Dream Bubble Show. If you had to get just one thing about this, I want you to understand this. And only this. Hello, Trump. I'm a present, not a president. I don't need ID in between. Obviously, I've accepted this. This is me for me, double ridiculous. DP, 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 DP. I'm directing my own story. I'm living freely as you or me. Because we're reflections reflecting. It's only love I'm giving. So what am I getting? Where are my haters when I'm surrounded by love? Exactly, no one's bombing anyone up. The war is over, kids. That's the line right there, quote me. If you had to know one thing about the Glitch Switch, the Dream Bubble Show, the war is over, kids. And guess what? The kids might understand this before the adults. So let's learn from the babies that pop out and say, ah, and scream, because that's pretty much what it's like landing on planet Earth. They say, Buddha's like, it is all suffering. I said, it seems to be correct. And I said, why is that? I don't want to believe that anymore. I got rid of the trying and the pain and the sad stories. I said, I don't like this game anymore. I don't need any more tears on the floor. I'm making puddles and now I'm drowning in it. For you. And you now, please. How many people do I have to save myself? I said, can I save myself first? Will that include everyone? And some other dirt can wipe off my body. I need a shower. So we're giving the earth a shower of imaginary love bubble. So in the Dream Bubble Show, kids, just so you understand this, there's a dream catcher with like it made out of an eyeball, third eye eyeball, right? Keep away the evil, okay? And it's worn, the dream catcher is worn on the back. Because I got my own back with my third eye, or maybe my fourth. I can no longer... Is it lie or hide, kids? Can you fill it in? We're not playing Mad Libs, we're playing Happy Kids here. Everything's reversed what you're doing. Do you understand this? Reverse of war is what? Overdrive of love. We're doubling it up in this stuff. Doug. Did you get it? We made the rug go over there. You said soundproof that room because that's where I'm living. Please let me know. Am I staying or leaving? This is my show on the road. Need I say more? Play the video. I haven't posted it yet, but I'm going to post it. Play this video, and maybe you don't need to listen to this video. You got me, kid? Listen, kid. My Aunt Nana gave me this whole quote. I'm saying that my Aunt Nana came up with this because that's who taught me this. Ready? Get ready for it, kids. Let's take out your little teddy bears, kids. Now it's a kid's show. Hello. Do I need to let you know when to tune in? No. Just tune in when you think you're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to hear. Okay? Maybe it is a lesson for a kid. Maybe you forgot to learn something when you were a kid. This is what we need to know. So kids, this is the new DJ in town. Made a really sick beat. They said, are you talking about yourself or the bear? I said, this is D B air. So I'm D and this is B air instead of bear. Do you get it? D. So I'm D. I'm D Dot. That's my name on this story. Except I'm an actress. I'm Glitch the Switch, a fairy tale character I'm making for the kids. Hopefully they understand it now at least. Do we need a cartoonist to please draw a Glitch the Switch for me? And shout out to Aunt Jen. Please draw a sketch. What did I say? Start with the description. My heart chakra glows green. Okay? Let me just describe the character and you draw this character if you want to. You know what? This is why I usually dress up as her and then I film because it makes her life easier. This is Glitch the Switch and I have to put in my outfit and switch. Oh, I gotta do laundry again. I ran out of clothes. Someone come over here and help me out. So kids, I look around a lot, objects want my attention, but I don't want to give it. I said, I'm moving things around this apartment. Where am I living? I don't recognize it. Looks like I moved to another Airbnb the next day. I said, well, maybe that's what I gotta do to play this game right. Airbnb in it, am I? Is this a travel show? Am I flying high in the sky? Nothingless? I'm sorry, miss. I forgot to say the quote. Listen, kid, you're not the kid. Sorry, miss, you're not the miss. I'm trying to miss. 'Cause the miss I'm trying to miss is not the miss I'm missing. Get me, miss? That's what I would say now to my Aunt Nana. 'Cause she put listen, kid. So she put kid, and I like calling you kids. Because even if you're an adult, guess what? You were a kid once, and you could forever be young like a kid if that's what you want. If not, kid, listen, kid. You're not the kid I'm trying to kid, because the kid I'm trying to kid is not the kid I'm kidding. Get me, kid. Did you get that, Trump? Did you get that, Trump? And then Trump would pop in. Do you want to be on my show? Do you want the war to start or end again? Do you want to be on my show, Trump? Well, guess what? I found a little character of you in New York City. And this is where I would post him and say, Trump's talking now. Hello. I don't listen to what's happening anymore. I can't. I'm sorry. So, kids, I say I want to just, relax. Take some snacks and maps, because I'm traveling. Snacks and naps, because I'm not sleeping for this. Up 5 a.m. playing guitar at a diner. So is that true story? Yes, but we wanted to be outside. Still, people are around. People hear you acting like a clown. I said today, you're my background actors. They were so happy. This is a true story. Tune in, kids. There's so many people on this show now. I'm finally doing it right. So let me explain. There's the fairy tale story, Glitch the Switch. There's the shared knowledge from experts, fast track learning on every topic. We got animals, love frequency. We got plants, love frequency. I want to go earthing. We got hikes, places to go, parks, vegan places to go. Living like a local in this area. I'm going to show you what it's like to be me in Bergen County, New Jersey. And that all rhymes too. That's funny. I'm running, honey. I'm running. Running my mouth because my ankle hurts now and I can't run my body. So, kids, you want to know why I didn't go to the gym? It was a blessing in disguise. Because guess what? My foot would probably hurt all the way up to my thighs by now if I went to the gym and decided to kickbox. Because my ankle only told me a little later that it started hurting again. I keep fixing it and then it hurts again. I said, well, what am I doing wrong? Where does this begin? Does it begin with your feet? How about your head? Does it begin with your heart? Well, what chapter are we in? Does it begin with your lungs, your breathing, a breath? They call that meditation. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? I start thinking. I said, well, are you sinking? Are you lifting up yourself? Your story's too sad for me. Let me help. They say, no, how can you help me? I'm blah, 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 and I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm like, actually, this is a true story. I can help with that. Probably. Depends what you're saying to me. Come on, folks. I do what I want. There are things called boundaries and borders, and sometimes I guess they are necessary if you want privacy and you want your own little life without a paparazzi. So look, kids, I understand why we have boundaries and borders and walls. And there's such thing as reverb and echo and halls. And there's bass and there's trumpet, there's clarinet, and look, 3 more pieces and maybe I'll got it. Is it I get it or got it, kids? Are we learning our verbs and adjectives? Are we counting our imaginary numbers in our heads and doing math for the tips? Because they're going to make you tip 20%. Or maybe a little less. They said, look, just give them what you think they earned, energy-wise. Is that so hard? I said, you earned a laugh in disguise. Hello. I'm laughing now because I talked to you. Good, thank God for that. Can I get a little laugh out of you? Or can I cry, please? I'll cry for you, not me. Got me crying for people. Give me a break. I said, no more of this, for heaven's sakes. The war, nonetheless, finally escaped. And that's what happens when Glitch is on the plate. Step up now because there's no longer a president or a mayor in town. This is the earth revolving that we're talking about. Yes, the dream bubble has affected now every living thing on this planet, whether they are aware of it or not, because it's a frequency bomb that goes through the core and around out the entire galaxy, sucks back into the earth, blows out like a water balloon bubble, pop in. Actually pop in. You know what all those little bubbles are? The sparkling water where we begin our shows, kids? That's what we do. We open our sparkling waters for the show to start and end the show. It's like a cheers to you. We're not drinking alcohol in this show. Take care of yourselves. This is how to be your greatest version, folks. What do you think is working now? Who is working now, they said. You have a job? Who hired you? Who hired you? Well, who hired you to tell me that? Who hired you? Give me a comeback. Who's good at fighting? Because I'm not. I'm a peacemaker. You can't fight with a peacemaker. I don't need to come back to you. I say, see you later. In another view. Because I don't like you. You don't know you yet. Or you're not staying true. You got a vest covering everything. There is no access. And all these accents merge together and everyone makes their own language up called music, kids. And guess what? We finally all understand each other with the frequency tone 528 hertz because it's the low frequency and it takes out the oils from the oceans. I said, then why are we hiding this from everyone? Hello. The Beatles even played in this tuning. Do I have to name famous people in order for you to believe this is true? Clearly they knew. They made history, and then I went to the Imagine thing at Central Park, took the skateboard, which has love on it, and I had it roll over the Imagine thing. And I said, imagine if love rolled through your imagination, kids. That's another quote for you. Quote this when I'm dead. Imagine, don't cry, I'm still gonna always be here. I'm consciousness, says Glitch, the switch. She says, I am who you are, I am the light. And the shadows ignites, and all of a sudden it's so bright that light bulb doesn't exist. Well, that shout out, so far it came back to censor and went out to Mars, and that's why people are about to go to another planet with this. I'm sorry we jumped off those and we skipped and went around Saturn's rings and flew out this galaxy that they made up. I'm from Star Arcturus, if you need to know another fact about Glitch Switch. There's green electricity going all through me. I have magical powers I shoot out of my chakras, but guess what? So can you. There's nothing magical. Unless you want us to be called magical. If I say this is a fairy tale story, some people are going to run away. Or they're going to put there are kids that say, watch this today, all day, leave me alone. Clones. I'll be the little gnome in the corner whispering to the kid, hey, come over here, the story's better. Oh, there's a little door in the corner. Why do you think that there's an actual little door in the corner of a room here? Because I'm supposed to have Glitch's switch. And guess what? Glitch's switch moves. And she has to take a second and pause sometimes because she uses her heart GPS. This is how she knows to go right or left. She might have to pause for a second, take a breath, and say, wait. Where's my chalice? And my harp and my wig? Where's my green cloak, that fuzzy little thing? It's too warm to wear these things. Give me my outfits, do my laundry, please. Because right now, laundry needs to be done. And guess what? No one wants to do laundry because it's not fun. I said, well, sometimes it can be. Depends. What's the frequency and how frequently do you go? I want to know who's around. Are they smelling your clothes? Are they putting chemicals in those? Are you agitated? There's one girl apparently wants everyone to think she's a genius. I didn't know what to think when I heard this. She wants to think that everyone thinks she's smart. I said, well then maybe she doesn't think she's smart, so she needs to hear it from everyone else. Or maybe she's just not smart to begin with for saying that. Why are you running your mouth? Some people, who are your friends? Are they actually helping you or saying, you can't bring that person to my party? I don't like them. Well then, I'm not there then. Hello. Gosh, where have you been? I don't even know you. It's just a story, a friend of a friend. I said, but are you really a friend? Because that's not a friend to me. Look at your family. Look at your friends. Look who you surround yourself with. Who are you talking with, kids? Don't waste your time with the people that don't understand you or just throw hate at you, kids. So this is how I mean that the war is over, kids. And you know why I like to say, like, kids, and I know one of my new fans even said, I don't like when you say kids. I said, well, guess it doesn't bother you that much, because you're still my fan. I'm sorry if one word I say makes you leave this show. I said, well, guess what? No one's perfect for you. Okay, did we understand that yet? So there's one girl says, she's so smart. Apparently, that's what someone told me. And she said that I can't bring my new lover to the party because she didn't like the other person I was dating. I said, what does the other person they were dating have to do with this stranger that does not know that person? Please, let me know. It's called the middleman. Like, so do you not like him or her? I just don't understand some people. They say, you can't bring your friend. Oh, okay. Some people I just don't understand, and I don't know why I'm thinking it over again, because I still don't understand it. But I'm not going to go all the way through it again. It's like going backwards in a math problem. Why is there a problem to begin with? The answer is not where the problem lies, kids. You didn't really lose the shoe. You're supposed to tend to your phone first, and then the shoe will show up. It's busy in wardrobe. It's not ready for you. I passed 2222 already. Gosh, I just made an hour episode earlier, and now it's probably going to be another hour. You know, I said to my aunt, I released a song, If You Care, because she told me about this spiritual, what is it called? Workshop. Is that what they call these things? Well, let me tell you, this workshop is 2 days long. I said, did you sleep? I said, I released a song, If You Care, Godmother. Cool. I don't know how to feel through text. Do you? Yes, sometimes I do. Oh, well, that's how that conversation would go. I can't listen to it now. I'm in a Zoom. Why don't you play it to the Zoom people and see if they like it? Nudge, nudge. There you go. Oh, you're talking to JFK? Oh, Why don't you let them know about my new song? There you go. What's wrong with that? I'm going to contact everyone and anyone, and I'm going to say, that's a wrap. Let's go. I said, I heard you were making a show. I said, and I hit the road, Jack. I've got a third eye in my back. Snap. Just like that. And that's what Glitch the Switch does. She goes, that's how she protects her energy in the back. And if you're looking at her and she has to go like this, zap, that means get away from her. She's about to run away, or skateboard away, or fly away because she's half ghost. And, she does what she wants. She could be half ukulele and a pretzel. Glitch could be anything she wants, but she's always two things. So that's the thing about Glitch. And she's glitching, like 3, like that color scheme, like shout out to Koretsky. And actually, when I was Repertoire, my album, shout out Liam Flanagan, I had 3 different versions of me. It was like red on this side, blue, and then it was a yellow, similar to what he just had someone do recently. But Glitch is kind of like that, kids, to understand Glitch the Switch. He's glitching. It's that effect. Whether you make it like that or it's different, that is an effect that exists where we're playing with dimensions. At least in my eyes, mind, outside. So that is Glitch the Switch. They want to know what Glitch the Switch is. This is Glitch the Switch. Guess what? I had some cool kids enjoy my company today. They were like in their 20s. I said, I guess the kids are doing all right. Good job, mothers and fathers, or whatever you are. I said, I got cousins your age. Maybe all could be friends. I didn't say that to them because their locations are so far away. But I thought that in my head. I said, I got family all over the globe. Is that true? Well, you don't really have to be blood, necessarily, do you? Because Glitch the Switch doesn't even have blood. She's a spirit, like I said. Glitch the Switch doesn't need her body, her human body. Instead, she's outside of her head. Glitch the Switch doesn't feel pain because she doesn't have a body. Again, like I said, she's pure consciousness, but then she shows up in this weird glitchy ghost type of character. So if cartoonists, you want to draw Glitch the Switch, please send it out. Maybe I'll put you in my book if I like it. They're like, why do I have to like it? I'm going to sense your energy. If your energy meets the standard tuning, which is actually my tuning, not for 40. If yours matches my tuning, it doesn't literally have to be 528 hertz. But what I mean is, if you're on my frequency, you're here on me, kid. If you understand me, you're on my frequency, kid. If it's over your head, don't worry about it. It'll slip back in when you're sleeping. Right through your third eye, because she sends you messages in the sky and you don't even know it. She visualizes, she's like, that happened, yeah. And that's how she manifested. No, that's how she lived it. That's how she lived it. She wrote the script and said, I picked that one. Magic Baton. And she wrote a song called Magic Baton. And Happiness says, I like that song. And Happiness is actually a human being, too. So it went along with the magical story at Racket Club again. And that's what I want to say. That's where it all began, at Racket Club in Brooklyn. Shout out. And I need to have a show now there. Don't worry, I'm going to get around to it. I'm going to get an angel to put on my wall, but I don't know what wall because I keep rearranging everything. So kids, I had Veggie Heaven again. I ate some Veggie Heaven. And it was delicious. I was so hungry. I said, look, I made myself work for this treasure. I deserve this food. I'm starving. I'm hungry. I said I needed to eat a meal. I got myself a good vegan meal. It was like crispy garlic chicken with broccoli. So I'm going to tell you what vegans eat as well and where to go. Trader Joe's have some snacks and stuff, but I like Whole Foods for some reason. Acme's a little cheaper, but there's a nice person that works there. Look, I don't have to tell you about every town, but I'm going to tell you about some things that are around. Because look, now you're a fan, and that's when they say this is when it ends. Thank you for tuning in to the Dream Bubble Show. I hope you understand this explanation. Please let it roll like a fan. I said, I am a fan of myself. They said, of course, duh. How would you have a fan from anyone else? I got a fan from someone. Does that mean they're a fan of me or they're fanning me? Someone gave me their fan. This is true story, kids. You could guess who gave me this fan. What is that? I had a little fan, but it broke. I have this fan, and I love the sound of the fan. So maybe we go right into meditation. So now you could go to sleep and absorb this, and you'll understand it in the morning. I'm hypnotizing you. I'm now a hypnotist, but in reverse. Because Glitch does everything reverse. She reversed the curse of worst. And living in love and only love and peace. And just so you need to hear this one more time, Trump. Because I don't believe you're ever going to get this video before you die. Because you're about to get shot. Again, probably. Watch your head. So close. You're so lucky. Again, I don't know if you scripted it. But good job, because they could have messed up and actually hit your eyeball. Maybe you accidentally loaded the gun. It was a prop. That's dangerous. Watch what you're working with, who you're working for. I don't want to know any more about your stories and scams. I don't listen in anymore. You're in jail for a reason. We don't need jail in this dimension. We need learning. Someone does something quote unquote bad. Maybe they needed some food from the store and you didn't let them pee there and they had to shoot. They had to go on your doorstep. Give me a break. If I have a store, which now this planet Earth is mine, because I own it. I own nothing, says Glitch. I am completely free, and that's why she just flies around the whole entire Earth like a fairy. But she has butterfly wings and the Dreamcatcher on her back, and I have to get all my props so I can laugh at this act. I said, stop, I got a dead cat on my bed. And this is a stuffed animal, but it looks like a dead cat, kids. Actually, it looks nicer than that because it's not corroding or rotting. It's just Bones. So I call this cat Bones. And Bones is in the story for the kids. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to have a stuffed animal? They say, how old are you? I said, why all of a sudden am I supposed to hate them? What did they ever do to you? Someone threw them at me more than twice. I said, oh, it's like a pillow in disguise. Give me a break. You had pillow fights and you built forts and you skateboarded. What'd you do when you were a kid? I made up a show in the flow with my grandma because she went along with it. Yes, she did. And I made a skits and had my siblings be in it for Thanksgiving. Shout out Oma and Aunt Jen and everyone who enjoyed the show that I made in the flow. I took a little river blanket. I made a blanket. It was so adorable. It was this blue color. So what you do when you're a kid, kids? Because if you think back to that, that is probably what you love to do. Because I asked some people, do you know what you like to do? What I like to do? Yeah, do you know what you like to do? This is an example. I'm making this up. Well, what do? I go to work. Do you sleep? I slept 3 hours last night. Is that enough sleep for you? I don't have time to even tell you the answer. I have to pack and shower for tomorrow. Sleep is not in the equation. Where is my vacation? I said, I'm here. Hello. I'll give you a breath or a step. You have permission now to be free. I have freed the entire world, not just a country, you and me. I have freed everybody now. Everyone is free to roam around because I said so, says Glitch. I'm the new president. We got rid of the presidents. ID this. Unwrap your gifts already. Do you know what they are? You're good at acting. You're a shooting, shining star from afar. Good job collecting dust. Dust yourselves off. Don't only dust your shoulders off. Go take a shower and a bath and submerge in it for 20 years. Ice yourself a little bit. Maybe come back when the people understand you, which is never, so then you have already died. The whole time you were dead. Hello. You're freezing yourself or freezing time, because Glitch did all of this. She's been here the entire time, because she's consciousness. They said Big Bang Whoop, Bubble Pop. This is the new Big Bang. You want to know the story that really happened? Because somebody made that up. Who's decided that? The start of this and the start of that, and there was a black hole, and there still is. I said, did you go down there? In my head, they told me that's what happens, but wouldn't they be dead? So how do we know if that story's true? Dinosaurs roamed how do we know that that was dinosaur bones? Why do we call them dinosaurs? They're extinct. Guess how many more animals will be soon if you keep doing what you're doing? Kids, I'm for my environment. Did you know? I'm vegan, not for this show. What are you eating? Cheetos, they say. Don't cheat yourself on those. That's where I would want to curse. But I said, no cursing in front of the kids. I said, well, I'm not really facing the kids right now, am I? And I'm late FaceTiming them, though. I'm going to save them some time. Hey, kids, there's things called curse words in your language. And guess what? I don't know all the curses in your language because I don't know your language. So if I say language, I could be cursing in another language that I didn't know that even exists. All it is syllables and sounds in your mouth, so there's nothing wrong with that. Move your mouth around the way you want to move around. Stretch your mouth out. Start making up your own language. Who cares? They ask me a question and I just want to answer in like they're like, what language is that? Where are you from? It's called English. That's what I want to say when people ask me some questions. I have fun with it. I said, I don't understand you. Can you understand me? This is an ancient language. Hello. You didn't know that this pyramid was built and the giants smushed it with a gorilla. But come on. What story is true? You got him believing in the Bible, telling him, you better read this, John. I said, I can't even get through the first book. What was the next one? I'm like, I'm rewriting this one too. I'm not fetching no water for anyone. They're like, who knew? I am water. They said, why would I go get water when I don't need it? They said, you need it on planet Earth. And all of a sudden, we need to be breathing. Glitches switches like, that's nonsense. They give me extra things to do. I was existing without all this pain body. What happened? I was free as could be. Thank you. I said, we wanted to play a game, and technology likes glitching. I said, oh. So that's when I died again and again on Mario. And I said, how many lives do I get? I got an extra one. I said, yo, I'm so happy to be in this. Oh, that was my favorite game back in the kid days, and I still play. They said I could play it on my iPhone with one finger. So they kept bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, and the bubble bursted that way because everyone's like, record. I just want to press record.